Blackwall, you want to talk?
Maker, look at it.
I have.
So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
We could get you closer if you really wanted.
It's right there. We could take a trip if you're that curious.
I'm gonna have to decline.
You sure?
At least until I learn more about it. The breach, the Divine's death, the Wardens. It doesn't make sense. There's so much we don't know.
Is it a we already? Wait, what? What? Why do I... Your help will be invaluable.
Your experience with the Wardens will certainly be useful.
Mostly the treaties, I expect. Old parchments you're welcome to. What about you? How do you fit into all this?
I just want peace. That's it. And to be left alone, but peace.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Okay. Was that other line? I don't feel like I've heard that one. Or I've seen that one. Is it a we already? Unless I did have that in Ivy's playthrough and I like completely blanked on it, which honestly would not surprise me. But I wonder, is that like a human specific? Huh. All right. So we did it. So now let's go to the Storm Coast, like literally. Oh, wait, no, we got to talk one more time, right? Well, yeah. Good jump.
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over
this.
these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Okay.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay. So we should have now picked up that quest. Yes. Sorry. I lied. It's everywhere. The hinterland, Storm Coast. Okay. But before we go, may I draw your attention to the to the fact that we need to sell a bunch of stuff because we have too much in our inventory right now. Okay, sell. Okay. Apparently, I have been collecting stuff. Whoops. I don't normally do grenade belt on people. I don't think anybody gets toxic cloud except maybe Cole down the road, but I'm not. Throwing blades, actually. Spike trap. Yeah. Payback. Not great. I could give that to Vivian. I love life drain. Okay, you can go. Anything else? Honestly, I normally don't do resists just because, like, I personally prefer all-arounders. Like, for stuff like this, like, I prefer gear and anything else like that. That's just, I'm never gonna use that. Are we joking?
Another top.
Yeah, that's like an all-around thing that's good for any situation and not, like, situation-specific. If I was playing on Nightmare mode or something like that, I'd probably be a little bit more careful and, like, turn stuff in and out or like change up stuff as needed. So we got this. What are you? No. Hunter Mail X, no. Is this it? No, but I feel like this is what we had before. You know, sometimes I think what I'm actually thinking of in my head is the default Inquisitor legs. Because those are really nice. Like that is legitimately the only thing that makes me sad about using this armor, because I really like this armor on Jen, so I'm not changing it. But I feel like the Inquisitor gets like really cool over the knee boots. Oh, well, I can't go to the Storm Coast. I must go and do this cutscene in the War Room. Okay, well, we're gonna summon a War Council if I ever summoned one. I mean, I've summoned a few, but not a lot. But I do believe I'm gonna be forced into a cutscene that I don't necessarily want to do, but maybe not. Maybe this won't be the forced one yet. I'm not sure if you actually have to like click on one of your two options or if it just like
Stay safe out
forces it. I will, you too. I don't know if they're talking about us. Also, while I'm here, maybe we should drop off some research.
I have heard.
Okay.
Ah, Lady Trevelyan.
Yes.
May I have a moment?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Ambassador?
I'd like to discuss your parents.
Sure.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to dispatch a courier asking the bands of House Trevelyan to align themselves with us. What are your thoughts? Should we approach your family for their formal support of the Inquisition?
Yeah, I mean, Jen, we haven't talked about your parents yet, girl. How do you feel about them? Are you like mama's girl? Not a mama's girl? Like, what are we? I'll do it. They'll trust me.
If that's what you want, I'll send a letter to my family. They'll respect the request if it comes from me.
Wonderful. That will save time. Valroyo has noted your lineage. It gives the Inquisition some legitimacy, although not so much as we'd hoped.
Why not?
You are from Ostwick. Orlesian nobles consider the free marches somewhat quaint.
Quaint? Our independence puzzles them.
Orlesians are just baffled free marchers governing themselves without an empress to hold their hands.
A peasant might get away with that insult, but not someone of your stature. Speaking of which, I should thank you for your patience with the simple quarters. The accommodations in Haven are surely rough for someone of your birth.
Oh, no, I mean, I'm fine with it. How do you find it?
This can't be what you're accustomed to, Ambassador.
One adjusts. I stay busy. It helps take my mind from our surroundings. And the cold. And the wildlife. And the lack of civilization for miles around.
I think,
Why anyone lived here before we found Andraste's ashes, I cannot imagine.
I think Josephine's having a grand old time here. I don't know what the rest of you think, but I'm fine. Thank you.
Don't worry about me. Haven's more than livable.
Really? If that is how you feel, I'm pleased to hear it. Until next time, my lady.
Bye, Josephine. Oh, this is not Brother Genitivi, but we shall still divulge into it. The children of Andraste. There are many misconceptions regarding Andraste's bloodline, monsieur. This is due, I should think, to a general lack of knowledge regarding Andraste's mortal life. Understandable, considering that many cults that arose following her death. Everyone sought to claim Our Lady for their own culture or claim some aspect of her existence was a lie. All of them. Complete fabrications. My order has done considerable research to ascertain the truth. We all know Andraste and the Betrayer raised 5 children. The eldest 3 were sons, Isarath, Everon, and Verald. The rule of what was once southern Tevinter was split among them. Isarath was given the west, what is today Orlais. Everon was given the east, today what is the Free Marshes, and Verald was given the central Planison, what is today Navarra. What became of these men and their legacies is the stuff of legend, and the majority of the claimants to Andraste's bloodline link back to one of them. None of the 3 sons, however, were born of Andraste. They were born of the Betrayer's concubine, Gillivan. People chose to overlook the fact that Andraste came from the Almari tribesmen and that they were barbarians, not the Ferelden's we know today. They were savage warriors who took concubines in addition to their wives, and because Andraste was thought to be too weak to bear children, the Betrayer took Gillivan to provide him heirs, which she did. After her death, the sons were raised as Andraste's own. Later in life, Andraste proved predictions wrong and had 2 daughters by the Betrayer, Ebris and Vival. They were kept out of the public eye and not permitted to marry, though both had consorts. Ebris had 1 child, Ali Vamar, who perished on the voyage to Denerim, less than a month after her mother fell to plague and without children of her own. The younger daughter, Vivial, was more controversial. A strong-headed woman who defied her family by falling in love with a mage of Tevinter, Regulin. Vivial and Regulin went into self-imposed exile as the Exalted March began, and into hiding following Andraste's betrayal and murder. What became of Vivial and her descendants is largely unknown for one primary reason. She only had daughters. Each of those daughters only had daughters, and they married into other families and took other names. And in the chaos of the Second Blight, all traces of survivors were lost. Andraste's true bloodline, if it exists, lies solely in the descendants of Vivial, and the suspicion of my order is that it produces only daughters. Thus, the claims of your young man, Monsieur, are highly suspect. Oh, isn't that interesting? That's cool. Like, that is heckin' cool lore. Also, I apologize in advance. We haven't snooped in this room yet. It's somebody's. I think this is supposed to be where, like, is this chanter? Yeah, maker. Okay. But I forget whose room this is technically. I think it's like, I want to say like they're supposed to all be sharing, but I don't know who exactly. But anyways, there's that room there. It took me so long to find it, by the way. I, like, for some reason, never noticed it. And then, like, one playthrough I did, I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. There's a bedroom right there. I don't know why, but I did. I digress. Dun, 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 dun. So, are you guys gonna force me into a conversation? Can we... Yes. No forced conversation. Good. XO. Do I have it? Yes! Oh my gosh, thank goodness. Whew, we did it. Okay. Now.
Master Dennett's horses are a fine addition to our stables.
They really
I will see they
are.
are well tended.
Red Jenny needs bees. Thank you. Okay, we need the Storm Coast. Let's see. Accept. Not now. And then we're gonna take this one too, because this is all gonna happen at some point soon. I don't know when exactly, but I just would like to have... Oh my gosh, I never even unlocked the Black Emporium. I never go there. Ever. Like, I went there obviously like the first couple times I played the game, but with mods and stuff, it's been tumultuous getting there. So Champion of the Just or In Hushed Whispers or Fifth Down. Like, we're so fine with that. Okay, let's see what else we got. Truth or Dare. A letter addressed to Vivian lies opened on the table. Josephine, darling, you should take care of this. Okay, well, if you want Josephine to take care of this, I'm gonna let Josephine take care of this. I'm not gonna argue. I can make no sense of this. The Herald founder, perhaps she can advise. We've no time for games. Simpler to stop with soldiers. The Herald Minor showing... Yes! Perfect. Utilize the Grey Warden treaties. Perfect. Griffin robes. Okay. This is one I think that leads to like a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna save you. I'm not gonna touch you right now. We're gonna come back to that. Okay, completed, but that one should, yeah, is available. All this. Woo! Wait, what are you? This is, I think, just coinage. No, the cult of Andraste. Before the Fifth Blight, the arrival of the hero of Ferelden, Haven was occupied by a cult. Right. But we need an... No. To do that. It's incredible how many... Like, it's interesting because, like, Liliana could have come with you for this. Like, I do find that that's probably one of the coolest things. Like, she's been in these passages. It's incredible how many passages remained undiscovered even after the Chantry's arrival, and they scoured every inch of these mountains for years in search of anything related to the sacred ashes. The cult didn't build all of this. It was here long before who knows how many years. Okay. Like, that's kind of one of the coolest parts of this, though. Oh, no, I meant to do this. Of this, though, is that, like, Liliana herself has been to, like, could have potentially been to Haven. I mean, I guess in theory, all of your companions went to Haven, and, like, some went into the temple with you, some didn't. But she's been here. You know, she walked these halls and everything like 10 years ago, and to see how it's all changed, that's like such a mind trip when you really think about it. What are you? Special shipments. I'm good for that. All right. Storm Coast. Let's go. Let's go meet these bulls chargers. I want this. Confirm. Da 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 ba, 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 ba. I'm very excited. I love the bull intro cutscene. I don't know why. It makes me happy. It sparks joy. But first, let's get the lowdown on this area from none other than Scout Harding.
Your worship.
Yes.
For what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast.
Thanks.
I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
Oh?
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
Not surprised. Isn't it the way it always goes?
Of course you haven't.
The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Okay. Fresh sea air. Good for the soul. Should be fine. Should be great. Right, there's a dragon. I don't think we're fighting this dragon. I think there was one time on stream that I fought that dragon. I think this was like I want to say it was the first time. I think we've done 3.5 playthroughs of DAI on stream over the last 5, 6 years. But the first time, I want to say everybody had died with this dragon. And I was the only one left alive. And like, legitimately, I was down to like no health potions and I had like 2 HP. And I managed to defeat him. I just remember like that still stands out so vividly. Given how much of a... I should probably go grab that quickly before we do anything else just to make my life easier. But yeah, that definitely stands out as just like a, oh my gosh, what just happened kind of moment. So these dragons are definitely fun, especially if you're like not used to that kind of thing. Or you're playing on like a harder difficulty or whatnot. But like these dragons can definitely be a lot of fun. I believe most of this... You out there. Is there one over here? No, I do like it that you can like watch this fight happen as you're like, I am looking for shards if you don't mind. I know you guys are probably all dying. Oh, I think you're up there. Good. Good, good. Now you can use this as a quick entrance. Hi! You want some help? Is Bull not moving? There he is. How come you're not? There we go. I don't know why she wasn't moving. No. Okay. Almost there. Oh, no. Ah, don't touch me. Oh. Jen, you okay, honey? Okay. Oh, no. I think that's the last one. Oh, no, there's still 2 more. This? Where's the maker gonna take him, Cassandra? I'm always curious.
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh?
Yep.
Glad you could make it.
Thanks.
Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
You must be the Iron Bull.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away.
Just a little.
I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again.
Likewise.
Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How expensive?
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
I feel like I'm being sold something. I'm not gonna lie. You guys definitely seem useful, though.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are. But you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
Yeah, a little bit.
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards in City Watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Let me just see this. Why would you just admit this out loud, like it was nothing?
You're a Kunari spy and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what you are.
From something called the Inquisition. I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
I appreciate you being upfront, but don't make me regret this.
You run your reports past Liliana before sending them. You send nothing she doesn't approve. If this turns out to be a trick, or if your reports compromise the Inquisition, Cassandra will eat you alive.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Good.
Prem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
See ya. Okay. We are going to stick. Whoops. Okay, well, you know what? We'll grab Vivian first then. You and you. Okay. We did it. We picked up Bull. So now I think we legitimately have everybody up through Dorian and Cole. I don't think we're missing anything. I am very pleased with the progress we are making. So now it is time for the gigantic, and I do mean gigantic, Storm Coast circuit. I do like this place though, so like, trust me when I say I'm not like terribly upset by this or anything like that. So we'll get like the Blackwall stuff done. We'll search for the Grey Wardens. We'll like deal with the Blades of Hissarian, which is always an interesting, like that's always interesting to me, who they are, what they represent, stuff like that. And then there's a few other things. There's cool Fade Rift. We'll do if we think we're boofy enough. It might be a little too early. I thought that there, did I not see a shard? Did I go the wrong way for this shard? Or is it like right there? I feel like baby dragons over there too, but I feel like, did I maybe go the wrong way? Unless you're like right over here. Eh? There's one there. There's, no, I legitimately passed it. Girl, you legitimately walked by it already. But yeah, should be good. So the Storm Coast will probably be the last thing that we do. Then we'll go get the mages. After we do that and we get... No, I can hear it now. Almost there. After we get the mages, we'll do the Falamire. And then after we do the Falamire, it'll be time to say goodbye to Haven. Which is kind of sad to think about. I'm always sad to leave Haven though. That's home. Okay. No, like I feel like it should be right on the beach. Like I know it's right on the beach. Oh, was I too far away from it? Cause oh, a book? Who was that? Oh. Huh. We came first from the sea. That dreadnoughts took Parvalin at a stroke. We marched on the land called Saharan, then Ravane, then Tevinter Imperium. Our Vidithari told us the Tevinter capital of Minrathis was unassailable, though it did not fall. Its walls were cracked with steel and Beacon fire. Tevinter saw what discipline achieves. The Bass called us conquerors when we brought them purpose. When we Tamassarans teach a child to read or a wilderness is made fruitful, is that conquest? Without certainty of the Cune, there can be no reason. The Bass raised 3 retaliations against our forces, pushing back in Antiva and Ravane. The Cabithari, still adapting to the Cune's rules, suffered worst. The very people the Bast sought to liberate. The land burned while the Bast called us savages. Such madness and hypocrisy needed another answer. We signed the treaties of the Bast to silence them and left. We will return. Patience is the manifestation of self-control. While the Bast bicker among themselves, we prepare. What is time compared to the demands of the Qun? That's kind of almost a terrifying thought. There you are. I knew you were close by. That's kind of a terrifying thought, though. The treaties they signed, it was just temporary, like to them. They're just going to wait, let people bicker among themselves, and then when the time comes, they'll just come back. But do it, I don't know. I don't want to say like better, but maybe harder. Or maybe it'll be easier for them to conquer. That was a very, I don't think I'd ever read that. That was a very interesting codex entry. Okay. Do we go up this way? Yeah, we could go up that way. We're also going to need some deep stalkers. Hide. Soon. Which we will easily get. Yeah, we'll go this way. Okay. Time to find said Inquisition scouts? Scouts. Yes, scouts.